Well, let's take you back to our top story at the Ministry of Information headquarters, where the Information, Communication and Digital Economy Cabinet Secretary Eliud Owalo broke the government's silence on yesterday's chaotic events that saw, among other things, an unprecedented attack on the Northlands property belonging to the family of former President Uhuru Kenyatta. Owalo accused the opposition Azimio coalition of fomenting chaos in yesterday's protests, adding that the opposition sought to intimidate the government into succumbing to their demands. And while referring to the Northlands property associated with the family of retired President Uhuru Kenyatta and Spectre East Africa belonging to Azimio leader Raila Odinga, saying that all Kenyans were equal in the eye of the law and that all property should be safeguarded. Owalo's statement came as speculation mounted over divisions within government over Monday events, with the absence and silence of Interior CS Kithure Kindiki raising particular eyebrows. Chemutai Goin now reports.
In the wake of the Monday events, the silence of the government had been conspicuous.
Our CS.
Then came a late Tuesday afternoon press conference by Information, Communication and Digital Economy Cabinet Secretary Eliud Owalo, breaking the silence to issue what was described as the official position of government, the invasion of the Northlands property associated with immediate former President Uhuru Kenyatta and the gas cylinder plant belonging to Azimio leader Raila Odinga headlined yesterday's events, but Owalo absolved government from blame.
Against the background of the government having deployed heavy security within the CBD, certain hooligans also invaded private property elsewhere, took advantage of that. Such acts are regrettable, just as the acts we have witnessed downtown on the River Road, directed at small business enterprises.
Appearing to downplay the profile of owners of the Northlands and Spectra properties, Owalo said property owners are equal and the paying of losses affects all.
If the property of an itinerary trader operating downtown on the River Road is destroyed, it is as painful as would be the case when the property of the high and mighty is destroyed. What I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen, is that the rule of law clearly articulates that each and every Kenyan is equal before the law.
Owalo's press conference stood out as odd, coming against the apparent silence of the National Security Line Ministry, headed by CS Professor Kithure Kindiki. The Interior Cabinet Secretary Monday tweeted saying, quote, "We must protect our country from sliding into irretrievable anarchy," end quote. Professor Kindiki was yet to formally address the aftermath, a subject solely under his purview, raising questions on why the ICTCS and not the Interior CS would be tasked with addressing the matter.
The right to property and life is a fundamental and a cardinal principle of the law that the government remains alive to and will go out of its way to protect. Irrespective of whose property it is, the government will protect the property of each and every Kenyan.
In what signals an apparent divide in government over the arising matter, police, who are also heavily criticized for failing to respond at the onset of the invasion and after the massive looting, issued a statement that had a passing mention of their incident. This came 24 hours after the attack, as IG Japhet Koome stated that they were commencing investigations with a view of delivering justice. The deafening silence, however, points at a much deeper matter, with credible sources intimating to Citizen TV a battle between hardliners and moderates within the Ruto administration. The hardliners are said to be dead set on breaking bones, particularly with former President Uhuru Kenyatta, who has in recent weeks been a target of savage attacks. Trade and Industry Cabinet Secretary Moses Kuria continued with his social media offensive, posting tweets targeting the former president. Conspicuously silent too is Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, who was vocal ahead of Monday's protest. A day before the Monday protest, Gachagua met senior police officers, but oddly, in the absence of Interior CS Kindiki.
Hakuna mtu atakubaliwa kuguza mali ya Mkenya. Hakuna mtu atakubaliwa. Wanajaribu kutugawanya. Ati President William Ruto anataka mazungumzo na mzee kitendawili. Ati yule anakataa ni Gachagua na Ichongwa. Mimi ningetaka niambie hawa msijaribu kugawanya sisi. Rais William Ruto na sisi zote hatuwezi kaa chini na mhalifu.
When President William Ruto jets back on Thursday evening, he will likely have to confront the speculated divisions in his administration. Divisions which played out in the manner the response to Monday's events were communicated. Chemutai Goin